We'll talk about a new syndrome, Haider, stress, anxiety, gut syndrome, a new syndrome which I'm seeing a whole bunch of, and we can reverse this. You got to watch this. Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now. Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Health and Wellness Instructor for 33 years. Let's get healthy. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please tell other people. Let's get them healthy too. Over the last few years, I've been seeing more and more people coming down with stress, anxiety, gut issues, and this is all interconnected, and this is very important because people are suffering, and we really need to know how to turn this around. And there's a huge amount of symptoms which are really people are terrible with, and we need to reverse this and get them feeling great again and get rid of that stress and anxiety. I know way back in the 50s, we had studies showing that stress, depression, and diet changes the human microbiome and also changes our psychoneuroimmunology, and nutrition was very key, but also, the stress was a huge thing too. And right now we have more people with stress than I've seen in 33 years. People are just really have over the top amount of stress. And the stress and the diet not being good really leads to a histamine intolerance or a huge amount of histamine but from the gut being put out into the body and causes inflammation in the body and a huge amount of terrible, painful symptoms. This is also connected to mast cell activation, and more inflammation starts, and actually more sensitivities to just about everything. And so we're moving to build this huge ball of snow, which is going faster and faster. Then it finally moves into what's called a Herxheimer reaction, and this creates even more anxiety and stress and psychological problems. So there's a huge ball of wax which is building bigger and bigger and bigger. Some of the symptoms of Herxheimer are brain fog and bloating and cold sweats and constipation or diarrhea, either one, fatigue, fever, irritability. Also, they have changes in their psychological look on life, muscle pains, nausea, all kinds of different things. And it's very terrible, it really is. And that's just a few. And down below, I've listed a few references, but there's a ton of references. This goes back to the 1950s, but nobody has really put it together as a syndrome, and I'm calling this a syndrome. And we're seeing a huge amount of this because of, first of all, the amount of stress and anxiety that people have now. Also, terrible diet. There's no doubt about it. People are eating garbage junk food, and this is causing a snowball effect. What can we do? First of all, I recommend getting the diet under control. This is very difficult because these people are sensitive to everything. And so I recommend a whole foods, plant-based diet, and it's going to take a long time to get that back to normal. And animal products and sweets and all kinds of things just make everything worse. So it really, really is important to move to a really good diet. But they're sensitive to everything. So this is a catch-22 process here. Not the diet and also the stress and anxiety. How do we deal with that? Well, the only thing that really works is meditation, whether it be, meditation of any kind, Christian meditation, whether it be, in meditation, people well-known do. I have my own version of meditation. Also, deep breathing really helps in a great way. But this takes time. There's no doubt about it. We got to get rid of that stress and anxiety. But the bottom line is it takes a long time, and it's very difficult to get people back on track. Also because first, they don't want to actually say they have stress. I do stress tests with people, and there's a stigma in the United States about I have stress. That means I'm not in control of my life. So first thing is acknowledging I have stress, and then we can do something about it. And everyone wants to take a pill, you know what I mean? They want to take a pill and make this go away. is not going to happen. I can tell you, this is a huge, snowball that's happened. And talking about the Herxheimer reaction, if you look it up, they say there is no answer to it. I believe we can reverse this for sure. Well, I just went over how this syndrome develops and how it's very painful and changes our psychological outlook on life, and that creates more anxiety and more stress, and the cycle goes on and on and on, and we got to get a handle on this because I'm seeing more and more people with it for sure. If you have something going on, give me a call at 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. Maybe you have gut issues. Maybe you have colitis, Crohn's disease, all kinds of different things. Maybe your circadian rhythms are way out of whack. All kinds of different things. And I work with things that doctors don't, they discard those people. We can't help you anymore. I help people in a great way. That's for sure. Remember God, remember I love you. And I think one of the core issues of being healthy is having great faith and, love. And the core of all religions and all, great books of faith is love. There's no doubt about it. And we have to center on that. And when we center our lives on love, nothing can really help hurt us in a huge, huge way. There's no doubt about it. And we be loving and kind, and we can change our lives forever. I love you.